Hi guys, it's Sophie. So I'm going to be doing another library book haul for you today. I am still going through my April try not to buy anything. I'm not going to say it's been easy, but I think I can probably manage it this month. We're halfway through now, right? Yeah, we're halfway through now, so I'm pretty sure I can do it, but it's been hard. I've had to walk past Waterstones many a time and stop myself from wandering straight in. Libraries are helping. Also, apologies if I'm a little bit off today. I am shattered, and I'm going to keep down in coffee as we speak, so hopefully the pep will increase as we go, but apologies if I seem a little bit out of it. Okay, so the first book I have is a bit of a chunky one. It's Americanah by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Obviously I need to read this. Everyone tells me I need to read this. It's supposed to be incredible, and I saw it and just thought, yeah, screw it, I'm going to pick it up. I believe it's a sort of family saga about a group of individuals who emigrate from Nigeria to America, and about their sort of journey through discovering American society and the things they're dealing with sort of as immigrants. And I quite like sort of immigrant stories, so hopefully I'm going to enjoy it, and her writing's lovely, so I'm expecting good things. Okay, and the next one has a really incredible cover, and I'm kind of sad it's not mine, I have to give it back, but it's A Hologram for the King by Dave Eggers. I've loved both of the Dave Eggers I've read, and haven't picked this one up yet, but just a few days ago I was looking at my bookshelf and thinking, who have I really enjoyed? And I have genuinely, I think, given 5 stars to both of the Dave Eggers that I've read, and they've been really interesting, really innovative. So I don't know what this one's about, but I just thought I'd pick it up and see how I get on with it. And I got a graphic novel because that's what libraries are best for. So I got Sex Criminals Volume 2 by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarksy. I've read Volume 1, I own Volume 1. And quite enjoyed it. Didn't like it as much, I don't think, as other people did, but thought I'd have a go with Volume 2, seeing as it was lying around anyway. Interesting sort of story topic. Is essentially about 2 individuals who stop time when they have sex. So it is quite a graphic book. If you are a bit squeamish about sex, then maybe don't jump into this one. And then the next one I have is one that came really highly recommended to me by a friend, and that one is If on a Winter's Night a Traveller by Italo Calvino, I think. And I don't know what this one's about. I've been told not to look too much into it before I read it, but I've been promised I'll really like it. I'll read you the back because I think that is pretty interesting. It doesn't give any of the story away or anything. You go into a bookshop and buy If on a Winter's Night a Traveller by Italo Calvino. You like it, but there's a printer's error in your copy. You take it back to the shop and get a replacement, but the replacement seems to be a totally different story. You try to track down the original book you were reading, but end up with a different narrative again. This remarkable novel leads you through many different stories, including a detective adventure, a romance, a satire, an erotic story, a diary and a quest. But the hero of them all is you, the reader. So I think this one is quite experimental. I think it plays around with the way that the reader is interacting with the story, as you sort of heard on the back. And I really do like experimental fiction, and my brain is dying a little bit from lack of stimulation, so I'm hoping that this might be kind of challenging for me. Guys, if you have some books that make your head hurt when you read them and you just feel like they're too much and you can't cope, I need those right now. So if you could leave me any recommendations you have down below, then I'll be sure to go and torture myself with them. And then the next one I have is short stories, and that is Murder in the Dark by Margaret Atwood. I've read another short story collection by her, The Tent, and I've read The Handmaid's Tale, and I've enjoyed both. And I just thought I could do with some short stories to jump in and out of at the moment. They seem dark, they seem twisted. They seem to all be around sort of grisly crimes, and you know, that kind of thing interests me. Next one I have sci-fi, like shock horror, right? But I take book recommendations seriously. So I have The Wind-Up Girl by oh, for God's sake, Bacigalupi, whatever. There you go. You read it. Yeah. I only have vague ideas of what this is about. You guys know that sci-fi isn't my normal bag, or that if it is, I prefer realistic sci-fi, so it's a little bit of a risk for me, but we'll see how I like it anyway, and it's only from the library, so I can always chuck it back if it doesn't work out for me. But yeah, maybe I'll get into sci-fi. We will see. And then the very last one I have is a Phillip Pullman. I've never read any of his adult fiction, was chatting about him this morning and just fancy grabbing some. So it is called The Good Man Jesus and the Scoundrel Christ. Lovely cover again. and I believe the story is about Jesus and his brother. So in this story they're kind of interlinked, and it's kind of telling this odd story. I know it's quite provocative, and I enjoy that sort of thing. I enjoy satire on religion, so hopefully this is going to be a good one. And it'd be interesting to see how he writes for a different audience to the sort of children's fiction that I've read by him previously. So those are the books that I borrowed this time round. I'm really hoping that they're going to last me till the end of the month, but if not, I guess I'll just do one more. Sorry, there's going to be a few hauls in this month. I don't know why I'm saying sorry, you guys like hauls, but yeah, there might be a few just because I need stuff to get into and have to avoid purchasing anything. So just very quickly before I go, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who subscribed. I've just gone over 500 subscribers and that means an awful lot to me. I kind of can't believe that there are people out there who think that my opinion on books is worth listening to and that you're all sticking around and sort of keep watching. It really does mean an awful lot, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye bye.